What's up, man? You know me, I'm Khalif Abdul Kwabi Mujahid Fly.
Assalamu alaikum, man.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How you doing, man? Where we at?
Oh,
What's the
man.
significance of this place right here, this part of town?
Man, we over Congress House Southeast, man. This is where I was raised up at, man. Over there where the school at, it wasn't there when I left. That used to be a Zena Street. And when we first moved over to Southeast, man, in the early 50s, I was about 4 years old. It used to be a little dead-end street. Me, Rock, uh, Pee Wee Merrick, Kaga, the Campbell brothers, all us lived on that little short street, man. But they done tore the street down and put a school up there. That was Zena Street. This Yuma Street. And we moved in a 2-bedroom house in the early 50s, man. Me and my sister Cherry Mona shared a room. My mother, stepfather shared a room. And we stayed there, man, until for about 2 years. Then we got my mother moved on Atlantic Street over here, 686 Atlantic Street, and we stayed there. But man, they done changed the Zena Street, man. New houses. Zena Street is the street where Miss Mac lived, and she when they started Rare Essence. You know, I'm gonna point out the part where Miss Mac lived at. They lived next door to some buddies of mine, White Mike, Bobby Wells, Gravy Wells, Pinky Wells. They lived over there on that part in the houses. The projects was on this side. And that's how they had Miss Matt. She was always get on. I used to go see her daughter, Denise. Denise was my baby. And we come up, man, over here in Congress Heights, man. But this is where I was raised up, man. Zena Street ain't, that part of Zena Street no longer exists. And we moved over here on Atlantic Street, 686 Atlantic Street. Then we moved to Terrace in 66. And that's where the crime started. That's when my life changed, man. I started boxing at 12 down in Leonard Poland. But I want to show you where I lived at when I got locked up in 73, down on Connor Terrace, 657. But I wanted to bring you up here because this is why we first moved at in the early 50s. I was born on Gale Street, Northeast. And my mother and my aunt, baby, sis, they bought a house on Somerset. And then my mother moved over here in the early 50s, and my aunt, baby, sis moved over 21st and N Street over Northeast over by Spingarn. And this how I started, man. This is where I was raised up in Congress Heights, man. Well, I want to show you Valley Green. That's what Naughty come out Valley Green. I want to show you Valley Green before we leave. Little Sinquan, Babyface, Toby and my daughter Nene who got killed, Buddy Love, Smokey Love, their brothers, Vernon and them. But Naughty come out Valley Green. But man, this used to be a hell of a spot in the days, man. Chick Clem and his brother Mike and John them, they come out of Connor Terrace. I got to show you Connor Terrace because I want to see that house that I lived in before I came to jail in 73, right? This is my cousin Lonnie Kenny, man. I like to keep him in the shadow because I don't like all these jokers to know who my family is. Yeah. But this is my right-hand man here, man. He be with me every week. We stick together, man. He ain't going. This is my mother's oldest brother's son. Yeah. You know, and he come out of Capers.
Yeah, I come out of Capers, man, by Navy Yard, and people don't know.
He legendary down there in Capers.
Yeah, man. And I originally come from down southwest on Half Street.
Right.
But we moved up Capers when Capers came around, and it was Arthur Capers down by the Navy Yard.
Arthur Capers.
And you know, that's where I grew up at. Oh man, Fly man always, man, was a terrorizer. You know what I mean? He always was Big Cub, man. You call Big Cub, man, he gonna get everything situated and straightened out, man.
Ain't no question.
You know what I mean? Call on Cub, man, for anything, anytime.
All right, how you doing, sister?
You know, or the day, or the hour, or the night.
He always remind me of when I used to come down to Starville and see my father. It was a car parked in front of his house. And me and Ivan stole the car when he was a little boy. He was standing in the door laughing. I said, I'm going to steal his car line. Had the
Keys
stick
was
shit.
already
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. But man, I wanted to bring him with me, man, cause it's my man, man. You know what I mean? If I can count on him, I can't count on nobody, Slim.
Yeah,
But
man.
I wanted to show you, man, where Zena Street was with me and Rock, man, growed up at, man. Then me and Rock, we moved on Atlantic Street. He moved next door to me on Atlantic Street.
It's a nice watch you got, man. You doing some things out here.
Lonnie bought me this watch for my birthday.
Oh, shout out to Lonnie.
This is a birthday gift from my cousin for my birthday. But man, I want to keep it moving, man, because there's a few spots I want to show you.
You walking or you getting back in the car?
We're going to get back in the car because I want to show you where I lived at, man, when I got locked up. That's important to me, man. And I want to show you where my mother moved at, where she died at while I was in prison, right up the street. Okay? All right, little bro.
So what's this hood right here we leaving in? What's the significance of it back then, and what's your understanding of this neighborhood right here?
Right now, this alley is where everybody hang out in the summer. Rick Green, RT, Slim Hazel. Everybody hang up here in the summer. They be in the alley just to hang out for Congress Heights up here where all the dudes come up with me now. They hang in this alley. And they keep telling me to come up, man. I might come up through here this summer, but that's where everybody hang out now, man. But this is where I was raised, man. This is where, man, I come up. Most of the dudes come up with me dead now, man, but I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
My man. Told you, man, Miss Mac started Red Essence. They lived up on Zena Street next to my brothers, Bobby Wells, Greg Wells, White Mike and them. White Mike got killed since I've been home down Terrace where we going now. This where Keisha was born right there in that house up there in that court. Nah, Yuma Street. This Yuma Street. She lived right there. That's where she was born. That's where Mother Alice lived at when I left the street. This is where Rock moved at. When we left 9th Street, Rock moved right here. And that's where my girl Benetta live at. And I live right down here on 657 down the street. That's Zena Street where Miss Mac and them lived at. Old Mark Lawson was with Red Essence. His brother, Lord Lawson. Right here. No, that ain't it. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah, it's right in the second house right here. Yeah, by the circle. Yeah, you're right, right there. Go right there. 657, yeah, I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah? Yeah. Chick and Mike used to live right there behind me. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right there on that house. Yeah. Man, this is where I lived at when I got locked up September 1973, 657 Terrace, man. We used to sit on them steps, this circle. We used to have a little playground over here where everybody used to hang out, fight, get high. And the circle used to be one of the meanest circles in D.C., man. They used to talk about Terrace, that circle, right? But this where I live, man, when my mother moved up, we moved over here in from Atlantic Street. My man Brad King lived on the corner. Bunny lived right next door. And this is where I used to live, man. And I just wanted to see what it looked like now, man, after all these years. I ain't seen this house in 50-something years, man. But that's where we live, man, and I'm just so thankful, man, I'm out here to see it again. My mother moved from here up the street on 8th Street while I was locked up. But I never got a chance to come home and see her in the house, man, because she died up the street in 4001 8th Street. She had the corner house up there with the fence. Earthquake and them and his brother used to always come on the grass, and they say Earthquake. My mother used to cuss Earthquake out. And Earthquake doing it, man. He come out of Terrace. You know, he's legendary, one of the best comedians in the country. And man, I'm just proud, man. I'm able to walk on this street, man. This is where I growed up, man. Me, Chick lived behind me, him and Mike. And this is circle, man. This is where everything started, man. I went to Hart, down right there. I went to Hart Junior High right down there. And that's where Sugar Bear and them went to school with. I want to show you Valley Green before we leave, man, so we can show you where Sinquan and Toby and my daughter Nina and Babyface and them come from.